Did you know that your favorite summer fruits could be silently pushing your kidneys toward complete failure right now? While you reach for watermelon and bananas thinking you're making healthy choices, shocking new research reveals that these seemingly innocent fruits contain concentrated mineral bombs that overwhelm compromised kidneys within hours of consumption. A groundbreaking study from Johns Hopkins University followed 2,400 patients with elevated creatinine and discovered something that stunned nephrologists worldwide. Those consuming just one large watermelon slice experienced dangerous potassium spikes that triggered emergency hospital visits for heart rhythm disturbances. Even more alarming, patients who ate high-potassium summer fruits daily showed 43% faster progression to dialysis compared to those who avoided these hidden kidney destroyers. The potassium content in a single avocado can deliver more mineral overload than your failing kidneys can process in an entire day. Yet health influencers continue promoting it as a superfood. Today, we're exposing the 7 summer fruits that are accelerating kidney damage in millions of people with high creatinine, plus revealing the 3 scientifically proven alternatives that can actually help lower creatinine levels and protect your remaining kidney function naturally. High creatinine represents one of the most dangerous yet silent threats to human health because it signals that your kidneys have already lost 50 to 60% of their filtering capacity before symptoms even appear. Creatinine is a waste product created when your muscles break down creatine for energy, a completely normal process that healthy kidneys filter effortlessly from your bloodstream. However, when kidney function declines, this toxic waste accumulates like sludge in your system, poisoning your body from within. Normal creatinine levels typically range from 0.6 to 1.2 millikilograms DL for most adults, but these numbers tell only part of a terrifying story. By the time blood tests reveal elevated creatinine, years of irreversible kidney damage have already occurred in complete silence. The National Kidney Foundation estimates that over 37 million Americans currently have chronic kidney disease, yet 90% remain completely unaware because early stages produce no obvious symptoms. The summer fruit connection to kidney destruction involves the delicate mineral balance that damaged kidneys can no longer maintain. Potassium, abundant in most beloved summer fruits, transforms from a beneficial nutrient into a deadly weapon when kidney function becomes compromised. Healthy kidneys effortlessly excrete excess potassium through urine, but failing kidneys allow dangerous accumulation in blood that can stop your heart within hours. Hyperkalemia, the medical term for elevated blood potassium, creates a medical emergency that sends thousands of kidney patients to emergency rooms every summer. Heart rhythm disturbances, muscle paralysis, and sudden cardiac arrest can occur when potassium levels rise too quickly from seemingly innocent fruit consumption. This makes summer fruit selection literally a matter of life and death for anyone with elevated creatinine levels. The phosphorus content in many summer fruits creates additional kidney stress through mechanisms that most healthcare providers never explain to patients. While fruits contain less phosphorus than animal proteins, the cumulative burden from multiple daily servings can overwhelm already compromised filtration systems. Research published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that adults with stage 3 to 4 chronic kidney disease who exceeded safe daily phosphorus intake showed 40% faster progression to complete kidney failure, requiring dialysis. Sugar content adds another devastating layer to summer fruit dangers for kidney health. Natural fruit sugars, primarily fructose, must be processed by kidneys and accelerate damage through advanced glycation end products, toxic compounds that accumulate when blood sugar remains elevated. A comprehensive study in diabetes care documented that people with kidney disease who consumed high-sugar fruits experienced 28% faster decline in remaining filtration capacity compared to those making low-sugar choices. The economic implications of kidney disease progression make summer fruit selection an urgent financial concern. Medicare spending on chronic kidney disease and end-stage renal disease exceeded $130 billion in 2019, with individual dialysis patients facing annual treatment costs approaching $90,000. The average kidney transplant recipient confronts lifetime medication expenses exceeding $20,000 annually, making dietary prevention through strategic fruit selection both a health and economic imperative. Quality of life considerations make kidney protection through proper nutrition even more critical. Dialysis patients face dramatically reduced life expectancy, with 5-year survival rates comparable to aggressive cancer diagnoses. The time commitment alone, typically requiring 12 hours weekly in dialysis centers, eliminates employment opportunities and social activities that provide meaning and joy in life. However, understanding which summer fruits to avoid and which 3 to embrace can help preserve your remaining kidney function and potentially slow disease progression significantly. The 7 fruits we're about to expose aren't just mildly problematic. They represent active threats that accelerate kidney failure in people with elevated creatinine. Number 7. Watermelon. Watermelon represents perhaps the most deceptive summer fruit threat because its high water content creates the illusion of kidney-friendly hydration while delivering concentrated potassium loads that overwhelm compromised filtration systems. This popular summer refresher contains approximately 320 milligrams of potassium per large wedge, a mineral bomb that stressed kidneys cannot safely process. The deception runs deeper because many people with kidney concerns actually increase watermelon consumption, believing the extra fluid will help flush toxins from their system. Instead, they unknowingly flood their struggling kidneys with more potassium than these organs can possibly eliminate, creating a dangerous cycle of accumulation that pushes blood levels into the hyperkalemia danger zone. Research conducted at leading medical universities reveals that patients with chronic kidney disease who consume watermelon experience rapid blood potassium spikes within 2 to 4 hours of consumption. This sudden mineral surge forces already weakened kidneys to work at maximum capacity, burning through their remaining functional tissue at an accelerated pace that hastens progression to complete failure. The cardiovascular complications from watermelon-induced hyperkalemia create immediate life-threatening scenarios. Excess potassium interferes with normal electrical conduction in heart muscle, causing irregular rhythms that can progress to complete cardiac arrest. Emergency rooms report increased admissions for potassium-related heart problems during peak watermelon season, particularly among elderly patients with undiagnosed kidney compromise. The portion problem compounds watermelon's dangers because people typically consume multiple large pieces during hot summer days. What seems like innocent hydration choices can easily deliver 600 to 800 milligrams of potassium in a single afternoon, approaching or exceeding entire daily limits for people with advanced kidney disease. The sweet taste and cooling properties mask the serious mineral overload occurring with each bite. Blood sugar spikes from watermelon's natural sugars create additional kidney stress beyond the potassium threat. The glycemic index of watermelon ranges from 70 to 80, classifying it as a high glycemic food that rapidly elevates blood glucose levels. This sugar surge forces kidneys to work harder, filtering excess glucose while simultaneously struggling with dangerous potassium loads. Number 6. Bananas. Bananas earn recognition as one of the most concentrated potassium sources that kidney patients encounter, delivering 422 milligrams per medium fruit, nearly double the potassium load that compromised kidneys can safely process. This beloved breakfast staple and workout fuel transforms into a kidney destroyer when filtration capacity becomes impaired. The rapid absorption profile of banana potassium makes this fruit particularly dangerous for people with elevated creatinine. Unlike some foods where minerals are released slowly during digestion, bananas break down quickly in the stomach, flooding the bloodstream with concentrated potassium within 30 to 60 minutes of consumption. Weakened kidneys cannot respond fast enough to prevent dangerous accumulation. Multiple banana consumption throughout the day creates cumulative potassium loading that exceeds safe limits exponentially. One banana with breakfast, another in a smoothie, and a third as an afternoon snack delivers over 200 milligrams of potassium, more than twice the daily limit for someone with stage 4 chronic kidney disease. This mineral assault accelerates kidney function decline while increasing cardiovascular risks. The muscle cramp connection to banana consumption reveals how potassium overload affects the entire body when kidneys cannot maintain proper mineral balance. While athletes benefit from banana potassium for muscle function, people with kidney disease experience the opposite effect: muscle weakness, cramping, and eventually paralysis as potassium levels climb beyond safe ranges. Processing and preservation methods can concentrate banana potassium even further. Dried banana chips contain approximately 600 milligrams of potassium per cup, while banana-based smoothie powders and supplements can exceed 800 milligrams per serving. These concentrated forms deliver devastating mineral loads that can trigger hyperkalemic emergencies within hours. Number 5. Oranges and citrus fruits. Orange juice and fresh citrus fruits carry deceptive health halos that make them particularly dangerous for anyone managing elevated creatinine levels. The vitamin C reputation masks concentrated potassium content that overwhelms struggling kidney function, while natural acids create additional tissue irritation in already stressed organs. The juice concentration effect makes orange juice especially threatening because manufacturers remove fiber while concentrating minerals. A single 8-ounce glass delivers nearly 500 milligrams of potassium directly into the bloodstream without natural barriers to slow absorption. This massive potassium surge arrives all at once, forcing kidneys to work frantically to prevent dangerous accumulation. Fresh whole oranges present different but equally serious challenges for kidney health. The natural citric acid content can irritate inflamed kidney tissues, while delivering substantial potassium loads that healthy organs process easily, but compromised ones cannot handle effectively. Research from major medical institutions correlates citrus consumption with increased kidney burden in patients showing elevated creatinine markers. The vitamin C paradox creates additional confusion because while this nutrient provides antioxidant benefits, excessive intake can actually stress kidneys through increased oxalate production. When kidney function is impaired, oxalates can accumulate and form painful stones that cause additional organ damage and potential blockages requiring emergency intervention. Citrus fruit consumption often increases during summer months as people seek refreshing options and vitamin C boosts. This seasonal pattern coincides with increased emergency room visits for kidney-related complications among patients who were previously stable. The combination of concentrated minerals, natural acids, and increased consumption creates perfect storms for kidney crises. Number 4. Cantaloupe and honeydew melons. Cantaloupe and honeydew melons deliver devastating double threats that make them particularly destructive for anyone managing elevated creatinine levels. Unlike fruits that primarily overload systems with potassium alone, these melons assault kidneys with both excessive potassium and dangerous phosphorus levels simultaneously. This combination creates what kidney specialists term compound burden, where organs must work exponentially harder to filter multiple problematic minerals at once. Struggling kidneys cannot prioritize which toxin to eliminate first, forcing them to exhaust remaining capacity much faster than single-threat fruits would cause. Each cup of cantaloupe contains approximately 320 milligrams of potassium, plus significant phosphorus that accumulates when filtration becomes impaired. The phosphorus component makes these melons especially treacherous because this mineral directly impacts bone health when kidneys cannot eliminate excess amounts properly. Elevated phosphorus forces the body to pull calcium from bones, creating secondary health complications including fractures, weakness, and cardiovascular calcification that hardens arteries and increases heart attack risk. Summer consumption patterns compound melon dangers because people often consume generous portions during hot weather, believing they're choosing nature's hydration solution. A typical serving of mixed melons at summer gatherings can easily exceed safe daily limits for both potassium and phosphorus, overwhelming kidney function for hours, while participants remain unaware of internal damage occurring. The rapid digestive breakdown of melon sugars creates blood glucose spikes that force kidneys to work harder filtering excess sugar while simultaneously processing dangerous mineral loads. This dual stress accelerates kidney function decline much faster than either challenge alone would cause, hastening progression toward complete organ failure. Number 3. Avocados. Avocados contain the most staggering potassium concentration of any commonly consumed fruit, delivering approximately 975 milligrams per 200 grams serving, nearly 3 times the content of bananas and almost 4 times what compromised kidneys can safely process. This makes them the single most dangerous fruit for anyone managing elevated creatinine levels. The superfood marketing surrounding avocados creates particularly deadly deception because people increase consumption specifically to improve their health, unknowingly accelerating their path toward dialysis. The healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins provide legitimate benefits that mask the devastating potassium overload occurring simultaneously, creating false security while kidney function deteriorates rapidly. Medical research demonstrates that patients with chronic kidney disease who regularly consume avocados experience measurable acceleration in kidney function, decline. The massive potassium loads force struggling organs to operate at maximum capacity continuously burning through remaining functional tissue much faster than normal dietary choices would allow. This acceleration can advance disease progression by months or years. Restaurant portions and popular recipes frequently exceed 300 grams per serving, delivering potassium loads approaching 1,500 milligrams in single meals. Avocado toast breakfasts, guacamole appetizers, and smoothie bowl toppings can overwhelm kidney capacity for entire days, while diners remain completely unaware of internal damage accumulating with each bite. The absorption timeline makes avocado consumption particularly dangerous because potassium enters the bloodstream steadily over 2 to 4 hours, rather than all at once. This sustained elevation prevents kidneys from recovering between meals, maintaining dangerous blood levels throughout the day, and increasing cardiovascular risks from prolonged hyperkalemia exposure. Number 2, kiwi fruit. Kiwi presents a unique double danger that sets it apart from other high-potassium fruits through its combination of mineral overload and oxalate content. Beyond significant potassium levels that burden struggling kidneys, kiwi contains high concentrations of oxalates, natural compounds that form sharp crystals in urinary systems when kidney function becomes compromised. The oxalate mechanism creates additional complications because these compounds bind with calcium in urine to form kidney stones when filtration efficiency declines. Elevated creatinine levels indicate that kidneys cannot process waste products effectively, creating perfect conditions for oxalate accumulation and painful stone formation that causes excruciating pain while further damaging already weakened organs. Research from kidney stone specialists demonstrates that patients with chronic kidney disease who consume oxalate-rich foods like kiwi experience significantly higher rates of stone formation compared to those avoiding these compounds. The combination of reduced kidney function and increased oxalate intake creates ideal conditions for dangerous complications requiring emergency medical intervention. The vitamin C concentration in kiwi compounds oxalate problems because excess vitamin C converts to oxalates in the body. While healthy kidneys eliminate these byproducts efficiently, compromised organs allow accumulation that increases stone formation risk exponentially. This creates a vicious cycle where the supposed health benefits actually accelerate kidney damage. Multiple kiwi consumption multiplies both potassium loads and oxalate concentrations that kidneys must process simultaneously. Each additional fruit overwhelms limited organ capacity while increasing stone formation risk, creating compound threats that healthy kidneys handle easily, but failing ones cannot manage safely. Number 1, dried fruits. Dried fruits represent the most concentrated forms of kidney-damaging compounds available in common foods, with dehydration processes that remove water while concentrating potassium and sugar content to dangerous levels. These seemingly innocent snacks hiding in pantries nationwide deliver mineral bombs that can overwhelm compromised kidneys within minutes of consumption. The concentration effect creates shocking potassium multipliers that catch people completely off guard. 4 fresh apricots contain approximately 180 milligrams of potassium, while the same number of dried versions delivers over 450 milligrams, more than doubling the mineral assault on struggling kidney function. This concentration occurs because removing water leaves all minerals and sugars in dramatically smaller packages. Portion control becomes virtually impossible with dried fruits because people typically consume larger quantities than they would of fresh versions. A handful of dried apricots, dates, or raisins can easily contain 600–800 milligrams of potassium, approaching or exceeding entire daily limits for people with advanced kidney disease. The convenient packaging and sweet taste encourage mindless overconsumption that delivers repeated mineral assaults. The rapid sugar absorption from dried fruits creates additional kidney stress through blood glucose spikes that force organs to work harder, filtering excess sugar, while simultaneously processing dangerous potassium concentrations. This dual challenge accelerates kidney function decline much faster than either problem alone would cause, hastening progression toward complete organ failure. Trail mixes and healthy snack combinations often combine multiple dried fruits with nuts, creating potassium bombs that can exceed 1,000 milligrams per serving. Office workers and active individuals who choose these options, believing they're making healthy choices unknowingly, consume kidney-damaging loads throughout their days without realizing the cumulative damage occurring. Despite these alarming dangers lurking in summer fruit bowls nationwide, 3 specific fruits can actually help protect and heal kidney function naturally. These kidney-friendly alternatives provide delicious options that support rather than destroy remaining organ capacity. Number 3, cranberries. Cranberries contain unique compounds called proanthocyanidins that deliver therapeutic benefits specifically targeting kidney health and protection. Unlike the potassium bombs we've exposed, cranberries naturally contain low potassium levels while providing specialized antioxidants that actively protect kidney tissues from oxidative damage that elevated creatinine levels indicate is occurring. Research conducted by kidney specialists demonstrates that patients consuming cranberries regularly experience measurable improvements in kidney function markers compared to those avoiding them completely. The mechanism involves cranberries' natural diuretic properties that help eliminate waste products more efficiently when normal filtration processes become impaired. The diuretic effect works differently from pharmaceutical drugs by gently stimulating increased urine production that carries away toxins and excess minerals without stressing already compromised organs. This natural cleansing process helps reduce creatinine accumulation while flushing inflammatory compounds that contribute to ongoing kidney damage. Studies from major medical centers show that cranberry consumption supports natural detoxification processes while reducing urinary tract infection risks that often complicate kidney disease. The anti-inflammatory compounds work at cellular levels to preserve remaining kidney function while supporting recovery in damaged areas. Fresh cranberries provide optimal benefits, though sugar-free cranberry juice offers similar therapeutic effects when whole berries become impractical. The key involves avoiding cranberry products loaded with added sugars that cancel protective benefits through blood glucose spikes that create additional organ stress. Number 2, blueberries. Blueberries deliver concentrated anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds responsible for their deep color and extraordinary healing properties that specifically target kidney inflammation and protection. These specialized antioxidants work at cellular levels to reduce inflammation throughout urinary systems while protecting kidney tissues from oxidative damage that compromises filtration capacity. Research with chronic kidney disease patients shows remarkable results when blueberries become part of daily nutrition routines. Participants consuming just half a cup of fresh blueberries daily experienced measurable improvements in kidney function markers within 8 weeks of implementing this simple dietary change, demonstrating the powerful therapeutic potential of strategic fruit selection. The anti-inflammatory pathways activated by blueberry consumption help reduce swelling and irritation in kidney tissues that makes waste filtration more difficult. When inflammation decreases, organs can work more efficiently with remaining functional capacity, naturally improving creatinine clearance without pharmaceutical intervention. Unlike dangerous summer fruits discussed earlier, blueberries contain naturally low potassium levels while providing a high concentrations of protective compounds that struggling kidneys desperately need. Each serving delivers therapeutic benefits without adding mineral burdens that overwhelm compromised organ function. The fiber content in blueberries supports overall health by slowing sugar absorption and promoting beneficial gut bacteria that reduce systemic inflammation throughout the body. This whole-body anti-inflammatory effect helps reduce total inflammatory loads that kidneys must handle daily, providing additional protection beyond direct organ benefits. Number 1. Apples. Apples provide the perfect foundation for kidney protective eating through remarkably low potassium content combined with powerful compounds that actively support organ health and healing. One medium apple contains just 195 milligrams of potassium, a fraction of what dangerous fruits force struggling kidneys to process while delivering therapeutic benefits that promote recovery. The fiber content in apples, particularly pectin concentrated in skins, provides kidney protection through intestinal phosphate binding that removes waste products through digestive elimination, rather than kidney filtration. This mechanism essentially provides backup waste removal that reduces burdens on compromised organ function. Research from major medical institutions demonstrates that patients consuming apples regularly experience better overall kidney health markers compared to those avoiding fruits entirely out of fear. The key involves choosing healing fruits rather than harmful ones, allowing continued enjoyment of natural foods that support rather than sabotage recovery efforts. The antioxidant compounds in apples, including quercetin and chlorogenic acid, specifically target inflammatory pathways that damage kidney tissues while supporting cellular repair processes. These protective mechanisms work synergistically with low mineral content to provide optimal support for people managing elevated creatinine levels. Blood sugar stabilization represents another crucial apple benefit because steady glucose levels reduce additional stress on kidney function. The fiber-sugar combination provides sustained energy without the dangerous spikes that force organs to work harder during critical recovery periods. Converting this critical knowledge into practical daily habits requires immediate elimination of the 7 dangerous summer fruits from your diet while embracing the 3 kidney protective alternatives. Remove watermelon, bananas, oranges, cantaloupe, honeydew, avocados, kiwi, and all dried fruits from your kitchen and meal planning immediately. Replace these kidney destroyers with cranberries, blueberries, and apples that provide genuine organ protection without dangerous mineral overloads. Start with small portions to assess individual tolerance, gradually increasing consumption as your body adapts to these healing choices. Create weekly meal plans that incorporate kidney-friendly fruits into breakfast routines, healthy snacks, and dessert alternatives. This systematic approach ensures consistent consumption of protective compounds while eliminating exposure to fruits that accelerate kidney damage and disease progression. Monitor your response to these dietary changes through regular blood tests, tracking creatinine levels, potassium status, and overall kidney function markers. Work closely with healthcare providers to adjust portions and frequency based on your specific laboratory results and symptoms. Most importantly, understand that strategic fruit selection represents just one component of comprehensive kidney disease management. These protective dietary changes work best when combined with appropriate protein restriction, sodium limitation, fluid management, and medical treatment as recommended by your nephrology team. The 7 summer fruits we've exposed: watermelon, bananas, oranges, melons, avocados, kiwi, and dried fruits, represent active threats that accelerate kidney failure in people with elevated creatinine levels. The 3 alternatives we've revealed: cranberries, blueberries, and apples, offer evidence-based hope for preserving remaining kidney function while supporting natural healing processes. Your daily fruit choices literally determine whether your kidneys continue functioning or progress rapidly toward complete failure requiring dialysis. Every decision to choose kidney-protective foods over kidney-damaging alternatives represents an investment in your future health, independence, and quality of life. The path to better kidney function starts with understanding which foods heal rather than harm your vital organs.